Namaste, my friends. Welcome back to the Ancient Wisdom Channel. Today we're going to be talking about this upcoming new moon that's happening in just a few hours. And I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently today. So I want to ask you to please go to a place where you can relax and close your eyes. I'm going to speak slowly. If you want to see the charts, I'm going to be displaying the charts for all of the 12 signs. But if you want to just close your eyes and listen to all the signs, I think you're going to get a lot out of it. It's going to be slow and meditative and relaxing and refreshing when you come out of it. So also, I want to ask you to please subscribe and share this channel if you feel that it will be helpful to others. I'm planning some really great surprises for everyone and some really interesting videos that will make life better. For Western astrologers, here is a note that we're going to be looking at the observable sidereal degrees and not the Western tropical degrees that you might be accustomed to. And the difference is about 24 degrees for each sign. So let's say in your Western tropical chart, you have your moon at about 16 degrees Aries. Then in sidereal and observable, the moon will be at approximately 23 degrees of Pisces. And that works for all the positions. So let's start with an overview of the recent changes and aspects that will affect almost everybody. I'm going to share my screen. I also wanted to mention that if you want to speed up the video, you can do that. YouTube has the capability of making it faster, but I think you'll get a lot out of it if you just relax and listen, let it absorb. So here we are with an overview of the recent changes, the coming changes and aspects that will affect almost everybody. Excuse me. Venus went direct, and the next day Jupiter went retrograde on September 4th. Venus is in the Cancer sign in the Nakshatra Ashlesha, and Jupiter now and has been in Bharani Nakshatra. That nakshatra is a nakshatra of obstacles. Mercury went retrograde on August 23rd. It's in Leo in Uttara Phalguni and going direct tomorrow at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So really less than a day after this new moon officially starts. The new moon conjunction with the sun is in Leo in Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra, which is a star constellation, the lunar mansion, that has to do with relationships, and not just casual relationships, but marriage, commitment, what happens after marriage, a solid source of support, love, and strong friendship. Saturn is in Aquarius, in Shatabhishak, which is the nakshatra of the 100 healers. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are all retrograde in Aries, Pisces, and Capricorn, respectively. Mars is in Virgo in Hasta Nakshatra. It's a pretty nice nakshatra, but Mars is a rough planet. And so you'll notice in many of the signs, I make suggestions for how to deal with the energy of Mars in your particular house, whatever house it's transiting for you. Rahu is at 0 degrees 57 minutes of Aries, and that is the Gandanta zone going into Pisces. So it's going from a fire sign to a water sign. And the Gandanta zone represents like an untying of a cosmic knot. It's not an easy transit. Everybody can feel it if you pay attention. And just knowing that it's happening kind of helps you deal with the energies. K2 is at 0 degrees, 57 minutes of Libra going into Virgo. I suggested that everyone listen to the Aries in particular, which is the natural zodiac, because the energies, they will ring true for everybody. And then for the other ascendants, take it as it's an even stronger indication, like a supplement. Actually, the Aries will be a supplement for the other signs. And you can apply these tips to both your rising sign, which is your ascendant, or your moon sign. With all of the retrogrades happening right now, it's a really good time to meditate and review and correct our mistakes, to correct our mistakes. And a friend of mine had asked me, if your mistakes are in the past and you really can't change the past, how can you correct your mistakes from the past now? And to that, I say, correct them in your mind. Review what happened, realize what your mistake is, and make up your mind that you don't want to make that mistake again. Have it very clear in your mind. And also use the revision technique that's very popular from the work of Neville Goddard, which is to envision that situation where the mistake was made, envision it, how it would have turned out without that mistake, how it would have improved. Envision it and see it in the present time in your mind. That's a very beautiful exercise. So I'm ready now to start with Aries. Aries, take time to clean your home and remove any food or meds that may have gone bad, especially in your fridge. Check your water filter. Make sure it hasn't expired. Take extra care to protect children. With Mars in your 6th house, be careful not to get into terrible arguments. Channel that energy in a harmless way, like playing fun games, especially with your mother's siblings, small animals, and people at your job. If you want a detailed transit reading for your unique chart, contact me. My contact information is in the description below. For Taurus, you've got a lot going on right now. I say either behind your back or in your recent past. Be careful not to be overly trusting with people who haven't earned your trust. If dealing with property, be very careful with contracts and communication. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Criticizing your kids might come off as harsh and cause arguments these days. Channel the Mars energy with games and make it fun. Don't criticize. These suggestions apply to the next 4 weeks, by the way, for everyone. For Gemini, communications might have to be done 3 times before they get it right or before you get it right. You might be tempted to eat too many sweets. Instead, use sweet language with family. Venus will support this right now, and it will be especially helpful at home since Mars is transiting your 4th house of home, mother, comfort, and cars. Drive extra safely. Do some work for your temple or church. Follow a spiritual discipline. For the Cancer sign, Venus is in your first house. It's a great time to buy new clothes or begin a new beauty routine. Take a bath with flowers or natural essential oils. Don't get frustrated with family communication. You might have to repeat things 3 times. Don't take issue with this, as it will pass. Join an exercise class with your siblings. This will help to channel the Mars energy in a positive way. For more details, get a personalized reading with me. For Leo ascendants, the new moon and Mercury is right on your ascendant, or your moon if you're a Leo moon. I'm feeling that meditation right now will be very good for your life and for your future. It's not easy for you to be humble and admit your mistakes. But if you did that, especially now, you will have more freedom in your future. In your mind, rewrite your mistakes with your partners, with your spouse, with your teachers, and therefore with yourself. Practice positive affirmations. Be careful not to hurt your family with harsh and cutting words. Virgo ascendant and moon. Mars is in your first house, in your ascendant, or on your moon. You must exercise. Pay attention to what you're doing so as not to put yourself in harm's way. This is especially important with Ketu about to enter your sign and remain there for 18 months. Be clear with others who might pretend to have your best interest at heart. I like that Venus is in your house of wish fulfillment. You might experience gains from unexpected sources, but also be generous in helping others. For Libra ascendants, Ketu has been in your ascendant, first house, or your moon sign if you're a Libra moon sign, for about 18 months, but it's about to leave. So you can stop beating yourself up and disqualifying yourself. But it is heading for your 12th house where Mars is. So I would not suggest going to a foreign land right now or planning a trip to a foreign land right now. Keep your private life private and avoid arguments in the bedroom. Father's siblings could be contentious, so try to diffuse that energy with fun sports or games. I have more for you, so contact me for a personal reading. Scorpio ascendants or moon signs, you're feeling the challenges on both your work front and your home front. You are inclined to fight and be contentious. So instead, stop and take deep breaths. Everything will resolve, even if it takes more time than you would prefer. A certain amount of letting go might be necessary. The most support will come from spiritual women. If you're constructing a home, donate water to the workers. Sagittarius ascendants, it might take time to settle situations with your siblings and neighbors, and it might require hard work and extra sweat on your part. Being generous with them will work wonders. Help them if you get the chance. Help them if you get the chance by concrete acts of kindness, like donations of water and physical service, hard work. Ketu is moving out of your house of elder siblings and gains. Take care not to fight with your bosses or your father. Rather, physical exercise, sports, or games with dad will help channel the Mars energy in a positive way. Also, a Venus in your 8th house could bring unexpected gains of money. For Capricorn ascendants or moon, Venus is in the 7th house, and it will amplify romance and relationships. Take in the arts to activate this energy even more. There's activity in the 8th house also. So take care of communications with insurance companies. Make the most of the energy by studying a bit of esoteric or mystical subjects. Spouses, siblings might be contentious for the next month or so. So stay quiet, don't argue, so as not to cause irreversible damage. Stay quiet so as not to cause irreversible damage. Aquarius ascendants or moon. Saturn is in your ascendant. You might experience a physical slowdown or an excessive demand on you. This is a long transit, and things will get easier as Saturn moves off your ascendant degree. Meanwhile, give your all as much as you can when you're asked. It's important to work on communication with your partner or spouse. Very important. Allow yourself to be humble, honest, and vulnerable for best results. Say you're sorry for your mistakes. For more help with this, get a private reading. You can contact me, the information in the description. And for Pisces, finally, Neptune is retrograde on your ascendant, but it kind of likes it there. The problem is you might not know what to do with yourself. You might be daydreaming too much or unfocused, and you might feel pressure from your spouse or partner. But this might actually help you focus. The orders, as you perceive them, are temporary, so don't fight. Channel the Mars energy together with fun, healthy activities. That Venus is in your 5th house of romance, and it can turn all of this into passion. So I'll reiterate, you might feel that your partner is overly demanding and too directive, but this might help you focus. So you channel that Mars energy with fun, healthy activities. And with Venus in your 5th house of romance, that can turn all of this energy into passion. Now, there's so much more, and you can contact me for a personal reading of your unique chart. So there you are. That was all 12 signs. And I apologize. I was just going with the flow and neglected to show you the chart for each of the signs. So I'm going to do that right now very quickly. And you can always take a screenshot or use your software or contact me if you need more information. So this is the chart for Aries. This is the chart for Taurus. This is the chart for Gemini. This is the chart for Cancer. This is the chart for Leo. This is the chart for Virgo. This is the chart for Libra. Here it is for Scorpio. Here is the chart for Sagittarius. Here is the chart for Capricorn. This is the chart for Aquarius. And here is the chart for Pisces. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support of this channel. Like, subscribe, and share, comment, join the community. Find me on Facebook at Devika Mira, and you can email me at awisdom108@gmail.com, and also at auntserene@yahoo.com. Again, I wish you all the best, many blessings, and namaste.